Yes, guys, this is an X-ray, and no, this is not what a normal X-ray should look like. All of these little white splotches that you see inside of this woman's legs are cysts. So this slideshow only has two images here. The first one being an image of just some plain old raw pork, and the second image being this very disturbing X-ray of a woman's legs after she consumed raw pork. So I'm sure, as many of you guys know, lately there's been quite a push for people to start consuming raw meat. I'm not too sure what brought this about, but a lot of people are supposedly going back to their old caveman ways. But there are a few different reasons why this is a horrible idea, and this case right here is exactly a perfect example of this. So a little backstory behind these x-rays here. They're from a woman in China who for many years decided to consume raw undercooked pork, and over time she ended up ingesting some pork tapeworm eggs, which eventually turned into a condition known as cysticercosis. So it is important to note that by consuming raw pork, you aren't guaranteeing that you will develop this disease, but what it does is it really increases your chances of doing so. Usually pork tapeworm reside inside of the muscle of a pig, so when you consume it undercooked, those tapeworm eggs will get inside of you, and eventually you will have a tapeworm in your own digestive tract. From here, the tapeworm is going to release eggs into your feces, which is fancy term for number two, what comes out of you, and if you don't have good hygiene and wash your hands, you could accidentally end up consuming some of these eggs, and this is when those cysts are going to start spreading throughout your body, and they can be found in a variety of very nasty places. Now, in my opinion, the most terrifying part about this disease is that these cysts will end up developing in places most often like your brain or spinal cord, which is known as cysticercosis, and the results can be deadly, but more often than not, you're going to experience things like seizures, headaches, or a stiff neck. And on top of this, if this wasn't already bad enough, this doesn't necessarily have to show itself right away. Many people won't even show symptoms for months or even years after consuming raw pork, just like this unfortunate woman from China. Now, fortunately, the one saving grace here in this type of condition is that it is completely preventable. As long as you guys wash your hands, don't eat undercooked food, and really just have good hygiene, you're more than likely not going to end up experiencing this ever. Also, the other positive is that there is treatment available for this condition, although that type of treatment is really going to vary based on how severe your case is. In this case, with the woman whose entire legs are riddled with this, including her brain, treatment is going to be very difficult. I'm not too sure how that ended up, but hopefully she did survive, and hopefully she is feeling better now. That being said, this has been a breakdown of cysticercosis and how terrifying it is and how gross it looks on an x-ray. As always, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Also, in my description, I do have my Patreon link. There's a free and paid version if you guys want to go check it out. I release exclusive footage on there as well as release my long-form videos early, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.